Hello there. Before I get started with the video, first of all, congratulations to the Lionesses for winning the European Championship. That game was nothing my nerves can take too often though, so well played. And now of course, let's get to the topic of today's video. Almost 4 weeks ago, Boris Johnson announced his resignation from the leadership of the Tory party and with that the government, although never naming the word. Tory members will vote on his successor in a runoff, and the tone is quite sharp at the moment. But now the members have the floor. Starting yesterday, the base of the Conservative Party can vote on the successor to British Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Foreign Minister Liz Truss and ex-Chancellor of the Exchequer Rishi Sunak are up for election. The ballot papers should reach the members by August 5th, who can then cast their votes by post or online by September 2nd. The decision can be changed again until then. The result is to be announced on September 5th. The winner then also moves into the seat of government in Downing Street. Acting caretaker Prime Minister Johnson announced his resignation on July 7th after unprecedented pressure from the cabinet. Several scandals were before and followed after. Many Conservatives regret Johnson's departure. And Secretary of State Truss is also considered a favourite because she repeatedly defended the outgoing Prime Minister and stood by him loyally. On the other hand, critics within the party accuse her opponent Sunak of having triggered Johnson's downfall with his resignation. The head of government himself indicated this as well. And Johnson's confidant Nadine Dorries caused outrage within the Tory party with a guest article in the Mail on Sunday newspaper in which she called Sunak an assassin. The culture minister also retweeted an image showing the former Chancellor of the Exchequer as Brutus stabbing Johnson from behind as Julius Caesar. During the elections within the Tory faction, the initially 8 candidates had sharply attacked each other. It will now be exciting to see whether Truss and Sunak changed the tone in the coming weeks. Today, they meet in a TV duel again, and before that, they are again answering questions from party members at a regional conference called Hustings in the southwest English city of Exeter. 10 such hustings are planned before the end of the voting period. The main focus is on tax policy. All members who joined the Tory party by June 3rd at the latest are entitled to vote. As in previous runoff elections, criticism is caused by the fact that only a small circle of people decides who will be at the head of the country with around 60 million inhabitants. The Tory party does not provide information on the number of its members. When Boris Johnson was elected in 2019, around 160,000 people voted. That's around 0.3% of the entire electorate. Estimates now assume up to 200,000 members. An early parliamentary election after the decision is called for by the opposition, but is not mandatory. The next regular nationwide vote is scheduled for 2024. And in the race to succeed British Prime Minister Johnson, Foreign Secretary Liz Truss continues to receive high-level support. Chancellor of the Exchequer Nadhim Zahawi is calling for her election. Liz Truss would overthrow the outdated economic orthodoxy and run our economy in a conservative way, writes the British Finance Minister Nadhim Zahawi in the newspaper The Telegraph, officially declaring his support for Truss in the race to succeed British Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Or should I say Prime Minister in case of her here again. Zahawi took over the post of Finance Minister from Truss competitor Rishi Sunak in early July. Zahawi himself dropped out of the race for the Tory party leadership in the first ballot. And Secretary of Defence Ben Wallace had already announced his support for Truss. Other supporters of Truss include Attorney General Suella Braverman and Parliament Foreign Affairs Committee Chair Tom Tugendhat, which I completely don't understand. The two had originally applied for Johnson's successor themselves. And I'll see you in my next video. I'll be back.